This is from the company Sunwish, a 7,000 Kelvin, 1100 plus LED beads at 5730. We have 8,000 watts, 450,000 lumens. It's 6 to 8 hours to fully charge, daytime, and 8 to 12 hours of continuous runtime, dusk to dawn. No power needed, no electricity, 365, hang it in the driveway, by the boat, by the RV, put it in the forest for camping and more. It'll light up the area with dusk to dawn, PIR sensor, and more. What we're going to do is open up the box, show you the description of the product, and go hang it up outside and a low-level shot at night. As we take a nice close-up look at the product, we have here protected by foam and plastic around the corners. We have the hardware, the aluminum alloy and 4-inch clamp system to go around street light poles with added support at the base. The remote control, what it looks like. You have the on and off, the PIR auto, 25 up to 100%, and the timer and the modes. Further information about your remote control, there it is. Everything that you get, instructions on how to hang, where to place up, and all. You have the solar array panel already put on, is your pole mount. And you have the controls on the opposite side to test the unit out, is to cover the solar array and turn on the unit by a long press. You have 2 red, 2 blue, and a green light. These are your LED beads. Long press to shut off. Allow the unit to charge in the sun. 2 AAA batteries are needed to control the unit. Up to 28 feet away to the PIR and sensor located here with your battery built in. And we have here's a ratchet that we are going to take the pole. We're going to grab the brackets and we're going to start to hang up everything on top with the washers and nuts. We have 4 of each. If there are some missing, we have a spare parts kit. So let's go on top with the supplied open end wrench that we can get up there safely and lock down. On wood, lag bolts, and more. Put it on concrete. You have concrete things. So you grab, here is the back bracket. You grab the long stainless steel, which they are not. They're just bolts, metal bolts, washers and nuts. And we are demonstrating only by placing on. Secure all 4 bolts down and the height you need. And lock down with the proper tools. With hanging up the light, simply grab your tools, solar array to the sun, loosen up the bolts, get on, and adjust it to the angle accordingly, lock down. The on switch is located right here. A long press, the light lights up and shuts down. As you can see, the charging indicator right here. We're out here and it's dark and we have an indicator that is still in a charge, or an LED indicator. We're going to turn the street light on by hitting the remote control. Pressing down on the 5D joystick buttons, we're at the lowest level. We're going to increase it by going up 25, 50, 75, and 100%. We're at the maximum level. This is a 4-hour timer and a 6-hour timer. It indicates by just a blink. Now these timers are dusk to dawn that we're hitting in the circle. Down below, we have the PIR sensor timers, 2, 4, and 6 hours. So let's hit that. This is a 2-hour, 4-hour, and 6-hour. What we're going to do is put it on to mode number A. Everything's always a single blink. And we're going to stand by about 15 to 30 seconds to a minute. The light's either going to shut down or dim down. This dimmed down to 30%. As we move, it would pick you up in the radius of the street light. The higher you put it, the further the distance it'll pick you up, and then reset down to 30% after 30 seconds. It dims down. As we move, it picks you up. We're going to hit mode number 2. Point this to the street light, and that should turn the street light off to 0% after 30 seconds. The street light's entirely off until it picks up sensing of an animal, a person walking towards the street light or under. As we move, it triggers on. These are the features and functions of your street light. If you don't want the PIR sensor, you have the dusk to dawn in the circle. Just point at it. When it gets dark, the light will trigger on and stay on 100% of the level light you have. And then the next morning, it is shut off and repeat every single day, turning on to that level. That is how this street light will work. If you want the street light to be off, you simply hit the off button and it shuts off. The next day, it may trigger to be back in the on position until you go up on top and physically turn it off. So if you're looking for a street light that is 8,000 watts, 450,000 lumens, this street light may be something that you are looking for, that charges in 6 to 8 hours time and runs over 8 to 12 hours depending on the mode you place on. Remember to check online for the UL listing and enjoy your street light, and thank you for viewing.